What's going on, YouTube? Justindezzz back with the off-season episode of the Hobart Statesmen. Let's hop right into it without further ado. Coaching changes. Retirement. Fired. I want to see if anyone got fired on our staff. Paparot is here to stay. You know, none too serious for him. All jobs. Coordinators, I guess we still have the same coordinators. I kind of don't like that. Maybe we might have to personally fire them, but clearly they're staying, which I'm not a big fan of. But it is what it is. Players leaving. Oof. Mark Alexander is transferring to Old Dominion due to playing time. Very low. He's probably... Yeah, he's leaving. But we're losing some solid guys. We're losing our kicker. We're losing Cliff Valentine, Randy Clemens, Carlton Watson, Sergio Ingram. One of our quarterbacks, Austin Johnson, third string. Carlson again. Mini-Me, Sean Johnson. We finally figured out who Mini-Me is. 5'7", adorable little man. Bo Freeman. We lose most of our offensive line. Waylon McGee. Jeff Peoples, who I feel like was disappointing overall as wide receiver 1. But really, besides our offensive line and defensive line, we don't have, not in our kicker, not anyone impactful left. To no one's surprise, we didn't have anyone drafted. So, yeah. But, I mean, let's see where... Did Army have any guys? No. What about Boston College? No. Buffalo? No. I'm just looking at opponents that we had. Maybe Connecticut? Oh, they did. Their linebacker went in the 4th round. I kind of want to see if Idaho. No. Kentucky? Yeah. Louisiana Tech? No. Louisville? Yeah, obviously Teddy Bridgewater went in the 1st round. Kirk went in the 3rd. All right. And their award-winning tight end went 5th. Maryland? Yeah, they had a couple of dogs. What about the U? Yeah. Michigan? Yeah, a couple of guys. Not too serious, though. Navy? No. I'm trying to think. Notre Dame? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Stacked. The Ohio State? Yep. Their Heisman winning quarterback went 1st. They had 4 first-round picks. Holy shit. What about my other team, Oklahoma? Yeah. A couple of solid, couple of good guys. Oklahoma State? Yeah. Pretty sure that's Justin Blackman. I could be wrong, though. Old Dominion? No. Oregon? Any Beavers? Yeah, a couple of Beavers. Any South? No. Hughes? Yeah, their running back who absolutely killed us. Texas, yeah, a couple of guys. And no, Money Manziel staying for another year. Troy, no. Did that wide receiver go from New Mexico? Dude, he was disgusting. Where is he? I think I might have passed him. Well, and Chris Bonner, who's been like one of our biggest targets from the get-go. It's going to be hard to convince him not to go to Army, but let's see how we do. All right, this is what the recruiting board looks like. I really want to get Chris Bonner. I also think TJ, but I'm really worried that I don't know. Like Notre Dame really does not want him. Like no one's really going after him. I kind of pick and choose other guys, but I have 2 kickers just in case like if I don't get Ben Mosley. But let's find out who we get. Let's go, boys! A huge off season. We get our first ever 5-star recruit in the series. And he's the #1 running back. We also get Chris Bonner. We get Ben Mosley. We get Victor Jackson. We also get Patrick Henderson, Robert Richards, Chris Wayne. That's really... Oh, and Kevin Jones. Anyone else? No. But a huge pickup. We got the top 3 guys on our board and a 3rd-string quarterback. So I'm happy. And we're a top 15 recruiting class. We're 14th. 1 5-star, 4 3-stars, 13 3-stars, 6 2-stars, and 1 1-star. Obviously, TJ is the top dog, but we also got a 4-star recruit. We got some dogs here, and I am beyond excited for these future statesmen. And yes, like I said last episode, all of these guys are going to be up for grabs, either subscriber for the YouTube or my following on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description for both. My favorite time of the year in the off season, or other NCAA players' favorite time, is the position changes. Now, Victor Jackson is he can be a wide receiver. I think we're going to try him at wide receiver for now. And then RJ Green. He's going to be an offensive lineman. I think we're going to put him at center for now. Here's what our quarterbacks are looking like. Obviously, Barrett Cameron's probably not going to start, but Jordan Williams is QB1, then Barrett Cameron, and then Franklin Kearney. We're definitely going to have to recruit backups for Jordan Williams as well. Running backs, Ryan Holloway returns. I forget he returns. Can we move him to a different position? I don't think we can. It's going to be interesting. Maybe, but TJ. That's his best position. So we got an interesting backfield. I mean, obviously, Beach is probably going to get cut, as much as I love him. But Anthony Merle is probably going to get redshirted. And then we have Rakeem Wallace, the sophomore, TJ, the freshman, who's probably going to be third string. And then Ryan Holloway will be back. Wide receivers, Micah Stone, the senior. Victor Jackson as a sophomore. So we're going to have him for 3 years. He's already, bearing stats. He's going to be the number 2 option. Jabari, and then Osborne and Cole, and then Jeremiah Jackson as well. We're probably going to have to cut a decent amount of the wide receivers. So guard, we have a battle. Kyle Phillips and Gerard Fletcher might duke it out. Center, we have a dog, and then RJ Green, but he might be moved. And then Dan Simpson and Richard Williams being guards. I want to see what he is like at tackle. Sophomore Marcus Moore, the sophomore, he's going to get the start. We're going to have a true freshman in Dan Simpson, the true freshman. And then Alan Deloach, who got the big man touchdown against Stanford, he's going to start. And then we just have redshirt freshman Mark Morris Cooper and Kyle Phillips. And in tackle, we have some solid guys. Nick Riley is going to be the pass rush. Aaron Sykes, red shirt, but Danny McLeod. Very, very lot of young guys at the defensive line. Linebackers. Obviously, no surprise, Chris Bonner is going to start. I did switch a couple of the corners, like Antonio. He might. I don't know. I think he's going to be a corner. I think that's fine. Corners, we got 3 seniors, and then worst case is if we don't recruit anyone else, Antoine can move back. Right outside linebacker, Brantley's probably going to start, but we may move one of the freshmen. Bo Brown's the guy. Lucas Johnson is as well, the junior. I think we're going to move John to we're going to move Jerome Brown to middle linebacker. Then left outside linebacker, it's a battle between Patrick Henderson and Steve Carter. And then kicker, Ben Mosley, punter. We have 2 punters. So we might have to cut one, more than likely. Training results. Barrett Cameron is now a 91 overall, but Jordan Williams is an 85. He increased his speed. His awareness +5. That is huge. Break tackle +2. Let's see how well he did with his arm. He's 86 throw power and +3 in accuracy. So he definitely improved on his arm, which is I definitely wanted to see that. But he definitely has the best cannon on the squad. We forget Ryan Holloway is the guy. So now he's an 88 overall. Him and Wallace are both 88 speed. He went up to an 82. Beach went up +6. But man, it is going to be a crowded backfield. 88 break tackle, 84 break tackle. Trucking, they're both roughly the same. Wallace just has way better elusiveness in not as great ball carrying vision. Stiff arm, spin move, 90 juke move. I mean, he's just a power back. I mean, they look like a very, very deadly combo. Maybe they have a three-headed monster in at running back this year. So Micah Stone is wide receiver 1 for his senior year. 91 speed, 82 acceleration, +5 awareness. Let's see how that catching did. Did his catching improve? Because he dropped a lot of balls. 76 catching, 74 catching traffic, 84 route running, 94 jumping. I forget he was an athlete because he can throw the hell out of the ball. So I forget he was an athlete. And I think quarterback wasn't his best. I think quarterback was his best position. But overall, Osborne, I'm excited for him. 76. Same thing with Jabari, Kurt Cole, 73, Ham, Haley, and Leon Thomas. I want to see Tezz's hands, man. And then Eric Leslie, Tim Richards, they all somewhat got better. Awareness is fine. I want to see if he got hands, man. Catching rate. He is now a 77. And Eric Leslie is even a better catcher. Spectacular catching traffic, route running. We love it. We love to see the big boys get at it. Both 76 overall. Tackles, 76. Wow. He went up +5, +6 for Kyle Phillips. Huge, huge. Centers, +5, +6, +5 as well. +5 for Marcus Moore, the true sophomore. That is huge for Marcus Moore. The line not so great, 74 and 72. But Alan Benson, 83 overall, not too shabby. 76 overall, solid defensive line, not spectacular. Jeff Hunt, 64. Hunter, sorry. Bo Brown went up to an 84. Teddy Archer, 76. Jerome Brown is 66. Brantley is 74. Childress is 71. 84, Corey Kelly. Hunt, 77. Landry is 74. Elliott, 76. 74. And regardless, he's still going to start. Kicker, we did not get an upgrade. Punter, +6 and +4. Time for the worst thing, to cut players. So obviously we have 2 punters, so one's got to go. What is your awareness? I mean, your kick power. Because if you're the better kicker, I might honestly... Yeah, no, sorry, dude. You gotta go. Safety, no. Free safety. Yeah, sorry, Brian. You're not going to touch the field at all. Corners. Yeah, I'm going to keep you. Linebackers. Jerome. Yeah, you're not going to... No, I'm actually going to cut Teddy. 75 speed. That's not going to cut it, dude. I'm sorry. We need speed out here. Linebackers. You guys are safe. You're not going to touch the field at all. So I guess you're staying. Actually, Sean Beck, you're gone. I don't want to do this, Nick, but right tackle. I mean, you're gonna graduate, but like, sorry, you're probably never gonna touch the field. Sorry, you're cut. Junior, yeah, you're gonna be cut as well. And then wide receivers. Leon, I'm sorry, you're cut. And then 80. I mean, I don't want to cut either of you, but like, you have the worst agility. But you have the best carrying. Sorry, Babadoo, you gotta go. But before I get into what you guys voted for Hobart to move into the conference, I figured I would show you the custom conferences that I did. So in my mind, the Independence Conference per se is gone. The MAC has now Old Dominion, and the Mountain West added Idaho and New Mexico State. Pac-12, I'm not touching it. To be honest with you, UCLA and USC going to the Big Ten to me is silly. Even though it could be realistic to me, I just want to keep it at least for this season. But you know, the SEC has Texas and Oklahoma, and I think I moved another team to the Sun. No, the American. So then the American obviously has North Texas, FAU, UTSA, UAB, Rice. I did add Army and Navy as well. But since there's no Charlotte in this, that's why I replaced with Army and Navy basically as the Charlotte for them. Big 12, BYU, UCF, Houston, Cincinnati. So for the most part, I have almost everything correct in terms of, oh, sorry, I forgot Big Ten. And then I added Rutgers and Maryland because they were in the Big Ten. I completely forgot about that. And then I added Notre Dame because to me, even though they play like ACC for basketball, to me, Big Ten is just, I think, better for them football wise. So you guys voted, and we are going to the MAC conference. Well, apparently we need to add a team. You know what? We'll replace. Where's Idaho? We'll move Idaho back to Independence, and then we're going to the MAC. There we go. This is what the MAC is looking like. We are going to be in the same division as Buffalo, obviously Akron, Bowling Green, Miami, UMass, Ohio, Kent State, and then Eastern Michigan, Ball State, Central Michigan, Northern Illinois, Toledo, and Western Michigan finishing out the conference. So this is what our schedule's looking like. I know it's F because the MAC conference is like not good at all, but you know, I think we are a MAC level team. So, but we are at number 25 Mississippi State, and then we are hosting Temple. I thought maybe potentially moving it to at Temple, so then I play at Lincoln Financial Field. So I might change the MAC conference because I think it's so packed that we only have 2 non-conference games next off season. I might just kick out Old Dominion. But really we're at number 25 Mississippi State, and then we are hosting Syracuse in the Vineyard Vines game. Flip-flops. So they're coming to Boswell Field. I believe they're going to be the biggest opponent that we faced. Buffalo was the first, and Syracuse is definitely going to be the biggest our biggest home game. And then we're hosting Old Dominion, and then getting into MAC play, and then we host Ball State at Central Michigan, and then 2 games against Ohio and UMass, then at Akron versus Kent State, and then the last. That's crazy. Senior Day is going to be week 11. And then 12, 13, and 14 were all on the road against Buffalo, Miami University, and Bowling Green. So showing the depth chart, Jordan Williams is 1, Barrett Cameron, but I want to show you the emergency backup quarterback. So technically, Micah Stone would be our emergency, our wide receiver 1, because he was an athlete when we got him, and he was a quarterback. Same thing with Victor Jackson. So those guys are our backup, like in case of emergency quarterbacks. But Franklin Carney is our 3rd string as well. But we did redshirt one of our freshman running backs, but Ryan Holloway is back for his senior year. Rakeem Wallace, the All-American, and then the number 1 running back, TJ Cartel. I am going to off-screen do a way to kind of have all of them play, because to me, I think we can have a 3-headed, 4-headed monster with Jordan Williams. This might be a very, very run-heavy offense with 3 really good backs. Fullback doesn't matter, but Flores is going to start, and then Scott Johnson, the freshman, who I think is going to be a beast in years to come. Wide receivers, Micah Stone, Jabari, Waylon, and then the freshman Mac Daddy. Shout out Mac Daddy, my man who helped me set up the PlayStation setup and whatnot. So shout out to you, Mac Daddy. Then the JUCO sophomore transfer, which I haven't seen a lot in this game, but I'm excited. But Victor Jackson could potentially be a really good wide receiver. Maybe he could be our quarterback next year. Backup quarterback, we'll see. And then Benny Ham as well. Tight end Tez, Eric Leslie, and then Lee Cooper. Left tackle Rashard Castillo with Khalid Hurd as well. Then Fletcher at left guard. DeRoche at center. And then Dan Simpson at right guard, the true freshman. And then our true sophomore, Marcus Moore, at right end. Looking at the defense, Dane McLeod at left end. Al Benson coming back. And then J.B. Crooks. And the defensive line is so... it could be anyone. I mean, we're very kind of just average at defensive tackle, but it's going to be exciting. Left outside linebacker Patrick Henderson, the freshman, with JUCO Lucas Johnson. Obviously, we know Bo Brown is in the middle, but Lucas Johnson is there to back him up. And then Freddie Brantley at right outside linebacker. Corners, we have Corey Kelly coming back. We have Brandon Hunt coming back. We have Gilbert Landry coming back. Donnie Elliott. And Wesley Powell is the only true freshman that will probably get some playing time. I didn't redshirt the corners, all of them, but some. Kenton Brandon is going to be the safety. Gilbert Landry will be the corner. And then safety, Chris Bonner, one of the bigger guys that we got in this recruiting class. He's going to start at strong safety. And then for kick returner, Ryan Holloway with Victor Jackson, Micah Stone, all kind of just being there. And then punt returns as well will be Holloway. All right, as we look at preseason recruiting, I'm really going kind of all in, trying to push for a better offensive line. And I know Marcus Moore is going to be really good at tackle, but to me, I feel like, and I know this seems silly, like, oh yeah, to have a great offense, you got to have a great offensive line. But if we're going to compete with the big boys, we got to have big boys up front. And I think I'm going to try to get as much good offensive linemen as I can get at first, and then focus on the defensive line. But we're going after some of the best tackles in the country. Same thing with some of the guards. Some of the top guards in the country we're going after. Defensive line, I'm not too worried about. But corners, we're going kind of at some solid, some of the top corners. And then really the only team needs that we need is 2 quarterbacks because of Cameron gonna go, and then I believe one's also a redshirt junior. So really, after a year or two, it's literally just gonna be Jordan Williams. As much as we love him, we can't have him be the only quarterback. But we might also go after wide receiver and add like Victor Jackson back at quarterback where he originally was. But really, the only team needs that we need entering this year are quarterbacks. And I'm not trying to get the top-notch quarterback with Jordan Williams there, but who knows? Before we end the off-season episode, I know it's a little bit long. I do want to say, I mean, regardless of record, I know the records may not be right, but I did for the most part edit. I still got to edit a couple more of the top coaches, but I did like Steve Sarkisian, Marcus Freeman. I did Nick Saban, Luke Fickell, Kirby Smart. I believe I also did Lane Kiffin, Brian Kelly, Jimbo Fisher, Dabo, Ryan Day. Where's Dabo? See, Dabo, Ryan Day, Harbaugh. Where is he? See, Ryan Day, Harbaugh. Scott Frost as well, but I'm gonna add Lincoln Riley as well to USC and all that. But I figured I would show you guys like, hey, even though it's set in 2015, I have 2022's coaches for the most part, and I really don't keep track of the record because to me it is what it is. But I just want you to know that somewhat I'm trying to do the best I can to have it set in 2022 in 2015. And to end the episode, we are going to look at the preseason All-Americans. Mr. Kyle Yates, a.k.a. Money Manziel, is first team. He came back for his senior year. Corey Wade from Oregon. Oregon made it to the Fiesta Bowl last year, so they're looking to make some noise. Ooh, a tight end from Marshall. Okay. I mean, the usuals. Ooh, Kansas State. Usuals Rice. Bo Brown, the sophomore, is a first-team preseason All-American. Now, he did finish, I believe, if I remember correctly, early this episode, second team All-American, and then first-team independent All-American, and then freshman All-American. So the hype is real around Bo. He's kind of the guy that's given us the hype for our school. Any second team guys but Trey Parrish. No one really. Nope. And we're going to check because we are in the MAC conference this year. The All MAC preseason All Americans. Jordan Williams is projected to be the first team. Now, he didn't have the greatest freshman year, passing wise. 57 completion percentage, 21 passing touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Not the greatest. Rushing wise, it was pretty solid. 11 rushing touchdowns, 747 yards. He did have 5 fumbles as well, but he's got a bright future, so I'm excited for that. Anyone else? We got, obviously Bo Brown. Not super surprised by that. Any second team guys? Yes, Rakeem Wallace is expected to be second team, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting how it happens because Holloway is back, so he's not going to be running back 1, and he's also going to be taking a lot of carries from the freshman and also Holloway. Micah Stone, wide receiver 1, is second team. So, and Corey Kelly, who I didn't check his stats last year. 37 tackles, 5 assisted tackles, 5 pass deflections, which is amazing. 1 forced fumble and 1 pick. You know, he did great. I wish he got more interceptions, but to me, I think he was a pretty good first corner. And then that's it. So I'm excited. Next episode will be year 2, season 2 at Mississippi State. And I'm excited. We're finally in the MAC conference. I think the MAC is a perfect conference for us. See where we at level wise. And yeah, I know that I probably should have not scheduled a SEC team, but I think this team has drastically gotten better in the offseason. And I think we're ready to take on a couple Power 5 schools before we kind of play to our level with the MAC. But if you made it this far in the video, you guys are awesome. Make sure you like the video. Drop a comment about, what formations I can use, maybe switch up the offense for multiple, how I can do a running back committee, and who would you like to maybe get more targets or to start. But if you're new to the channel, also subscribe. But until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.